Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. We are continuing on pretty much exactly from where we left off. I moved this order into Lifter A. We're going to work on this one here next, but I took this order here in the back. I picked up that order off camera, and we have this one sitting here from our previous episode as well. So before we go any further, let's check and see if there are any more experience orders. Which there doesn't seem to be. Okay, so that means that we can get stuck in to this one. So let's see. Water pump pulley, water pump, belt tensioner, timing belts, put in new timing parts, controlling car feels loose, inner and outer tie rod, steering rack, that kind of stuff, end links probably, repair all running gear faults, fix suspension clunks and rattles, and car is loud. That's most likely exhaust stuff. Alright, let's move it to the test path and we'll see if we can identify any of the suspension clunks and rattles. So I would imagine the brakes are going to be fine here, since that wasn't picked up in the potential problems. So front right hand brakes are in good condition. Front left hand brakes, they're not bad either. They're above average, I would say. Rear right brakes, again good condition. Left hand side above average. Now here we are, suspension. So front right suspension is above average. Front left suspension is poor. It's bad. It's not great. And the back isn't too bad either side. So double wishbone shock absorber, rub bushings, front shock absorber cap, rear shock absorber cap. Yeah, okay. So we were able to identify quite a few bits there, which is great. So now we'll move the car to Lifter B, because that is the only one that is available at this time. We will get it up on the first stage. Then we'll pop the hood. And let's mark off everything that we have discovered. So nothing there. We found a good bit of stuff here, but still a good bit to be found. More stuff here. And right, okay, so we're going to work in the engine bay first. Oh my god, look at that. That axle needs to be replaced. Exhaust needs to be replaced. Timing. I need to get at the timing cover. Right. Let's start here. Of course, if I took that off first, that cover, and ignition coils next. And I think we don't have to take out the spark plugs. Right, and the same over this side. Ignition coils come out. And then the timing, or the engine head cover. Come out, you son of a bitch. Okay. So, try and make sense of this. That belt tensioner is first. Then nope. This idler roller, then the belt, then the water pump pulley. That water pump looks like it needs to be replaced as well. Then the belt, water pump can come out, and of course actually I'll have to take off everything else, all the other rollers, because we need to get in at the timing belts. That is right. Now I think the timing cover can come off. Now we can get at the belts. Timing belt V8. Okay. That suspension is in really bad condition, Jesus. What are those fuel rails like? They look okay. This one looks like it has a bit of... No, it's fine. Okay, you can go back on. Timing belt V8. Let's pick those up. Down to the T's. P, Q, R, S, T. Timing belt. We need 2 of them. While we're here, we should be able to pick up... crap, what else? A water pump. Water pump. And it would be a water pump V8, wouldn't it? So I think that's it there. Water pump pulley. I think it's just an ordinary standard one. And a belt tensioner. Water pump. Water pump pulley. That's a supercharger. Where the hell are you? Water pump pulley. There we go. And a belt tensioner. There we go. Alright, we will get cracking at that first. So timing belts go back on. Then the timing head cover. The one that was in it was fine, so that one goes back on. Doesn't need to be replaced. Water pump. Yay, it was the right one. Talk about being a bluffer. Chancing my way through so much of this stuff. And now all the rollers can go back on. Crankshaft pulley is next. And now, what am I missing? Suppose we'll put the heads on next. We'll get these ignition coils back in. Ooh, hello. Second-hand ones, not new ones. No way. Because we wouldn't get any credit for that. And if there's no point in doing it, then you shouldn't do it. Alright, now we'll get this head on. Same thing again, get the ignition coils back. Okay, now belts can go on. And finally the rollers and the belt tensioner. Alright, I think that's the timing taken care of. Let's take a ganders. Yes, all that is done. Excellent. Still have stuff to running gear faults. It's most likely not engine related. What's this exhaust like? It's fine. Okay, we'll get that exhaust after. Let's lift the car up and we'll get the wheels off and we'll start stripping out the suspension. So we'll get the next wheel off on the other side. Okay. Suspension arms, you need to be replaced. Inner and outer tie rods, you need to be replaced. So we'll work on the front first and then we'll do the back. I think that's the best way to approach this. End link, you need to be replaced. Oh, does that knuckle need to be replaced? It does. Okay, right. So caliber, you're coming off. drive axle, that looks like it needs to be replaced too. It does. And the wheel bearing. Drive hub, I'd say that needs to be replaced. Yeah, it sure does. Okay, bottom suspension arm, you're coming off. What is that? A knuckle C. I need to remember that. Knuckle C. Okay. Rubber bushing. Let's move over the other side. Tie rod needs to come off because the steering rack needs to come out. Shock, you need to come out. And drive axle, you need to come out. Because we need to get the... Oh, look, another wheel bearing needs to be replaced. Right, there's a drive shaft there for that, because this is a four-wheel drive. Exhaust, you can come off. Okay, I think we're good. Let's mark off what we have found, which is quite a bit. Still 2 items there. Okay. I wonder, are any of the rubber bushings need replacing there? Let's see what parts we have. We might have some of these parts. Well, we should have rubber bushings, so let's get that done. We might have a knuckle. We do indeed. Excellent. Now we don't have a hub, so we have to get one of those. Upper suspension arm, we have one. Bottom suspension arm, second hand one can go in along with almost new bushings. Yeah, that's fine, because that one didn't need replacing. It's a double wishbone shock absorber. Do we have an end-link B? We don't. Okay. And it's a front drive axle D. Front drive axle D. There we go. End link B. Do you know what? Let's pick up like 3 of them to have spares. What else was there? Gosh. Goldfish memory. There was a drive axle steering rack. We need a steering rack. We need inner and outer tie rod. And I think we should pick up like 3 of them. We need hub. I think it's just a front wheel hub. We should pick up like 2 bearings. I think we're good with that for now. Get the steering rack back in. Crap, the shock absorber. I forgot all about the shock absorber. Yes, we do need an inner tie rod there. And an outer tie rod there. End link here. Front wheel hub there. And a new bearing. And drive axle A. Do we need a new one? We do need a new one. Okay, we can get the brake disc back on. I don't think we needed a new one. And I don't think we needed new pads. I nearly said shoes there. Second hand across the board. Front drive axle A. Okay, keep that in mind. Let's go over the far side. New outer tie rod here. New bearing there. Second hand drive axle goes back in. Double wishbone shock absorber. Okay. And what was the other thing I said over here? Drive axle A, wasn't it? Yeah, front drive axle A. Front drive axle A. Now, we'll come back to the shock absorbers once I see what the ones we took out are like. The spring is fine in one of them. Maybe I should just put like all new parts in. I think I'll do that. I think that'd be better. So shock, double wishbone shock absorber. We need 2. Front shock absorber cap, we need 2. Now we'll take out this one and we'll take apart the other one, and we'll go back into the store and we'll pick up 2 springs. Arrgh! Front springs by 2. It's only $100. I mean, you know, it's not the end of the world. Okay. Now we can get those back in. All brand new. That drive axle. And now we move over the other side. We get this shock in. Okay, I think that's the front pretty much done. In terms of suspension. There is more work to be done in the engine bay. Let's work on the back now. And what I mean by the engine bay is, you know, like the exhaust stuff, like the manifold and such. I can't see much there that needs replacing. I can't see anything that needs replacing. Rubber bushings are all fine. The axle itself is fine. Aha. Yeah, all looks fine there. Let's do a quick ganders over here on the knuckle and the axle. Those middle mufflers need replacing, both of them. Okay, let's see what our list is like now. We have discovered that all this is done. Every bit of it, actually. That's great. Suspension. Half of it is done here. Still one item to be discovered. Fix suspension clunks and rattles. And we haven't discovered what it is yet? Really? Suspension clunks and rattles. What would we have not? Sway bar. Could it be that? Nope, it's not that. Not the front sway bar. And I know this axle is all fine, or at least I'm pretty sure it's all fine. All the bushings are okay. All looks fine there. Suspension clunks and rattles. And it's something we haven't discovered yet. New shocks. It must be something down the back. What the hell is it? The bearings seem fine. Check the bearings, haven't I? Let's see. We'll take out the drive axle. Ah, there it is. And we already had a bearing for it as well. Yep. Awesome. That was it. That was it. Excellent. Okay. Rear shock absorber A. You need to come out. Rear shock absorber A. Sway bar rear end link. You need to come out. Along with this rear shock absorber cap. And I think we have an end link. We do. We have a couple of them in stores. I don't think we have... Oh, we do. That's a nice surprise. I definitely know we don't have a shock absorber. Yeah, we don't. Okay. Rear shock absorber A. And there's nothing over that side. So let's pick up that shock absorber. Rear shock absorber A. What end of the car am I at? Here we are. Okay, that should be suspension. All what we should be left with now is exhaust items. Car is loud. It is indeed. Excellent. Okay, let's take off everything. Alright, so exhaust pipe. That one's fine. 2 middle mufflers. And exhaust pipe B V8. Exhaust pipe B V8. Exhaust pipe B V8. Where are you, you little sumbitch? Exhaust, front exhaust pipe B. Front exhaust pipe V8B. Could that be it? No, here it is. Shit. Was it just exhaust pipe? I think it was. And middle muffler. Middle muffler by 2. You know, let's get these wheels back on. Something that we can be working on. And it was indeed just an exhaust pipe. Excellent. That's that. Now we can get this exhaust pipe up front done. And next we'll put on the wheels up front. Wunderbar. Alright, what is that? Exhaust manifold V8. Alright, so we'll drop the car down. Exhaust manifold V8. Exhaust Exhaust manifold V8. Where are you? V8C. Exhaust manifold V8. There we go. Alright, let's drop her down all the way. Lovely. Alright, let's mark off everything that is complete. And I think that's everything. And that'll be the end of the order. Wonderful. Alright, so we dropped the hood. And we spent 3,600 on parts, and we're getting 11,389 back in payout. And how are we doing on time? 26 minutes. Wonderful, wonderful. We do have a new skill point, which we are going to spend, and it's going to be on this one here. Odds of successful repair raised to 95%. So we can start doing repairs on stuff. Well, we could have done it before. It's just, you know, like the odds of it failing were greater. I'm not going to do that anytime soon, I don't think. What I really want to get is this section of the garage opened up, this one here. And we need 2 more skill points to be able to do that. This will be the next one that we go for our next skill point, and then we'll get this section in the garage opened up for the one after that. Yeah, we'll take it from there. Let's quickly check the phone and see if there are any orders, experience orders I should say. Money bonus, no. Okay. We will work on that story mission order for our, maybe not for the next episode. Yeah, but soon, in the next 1 or 2 episodes. Right, we're going to leave it there for now. Thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. It means an awful lot to me, getting your support. It means so much, and it makes a huge difference. The more interactions I can get you guys to do on the videos and on the channels makes such a difference. Like leaving a like, leaving a comment, watching the video through, all that stuff makes a huge difference. So I appreciate all of your support so much. Anyway, my name is Winters, and I'll catch you next time. So until then, take care.